Well, this is awkward timing. It's 1:30 in the morning, and I just woke up. Oh, whoops. Would have been done a little bit sooner had I not fallen asleep auto-battling through the Von intersecting will. But what's done is done. Ultima the High Seraph. I hate this bitch because she mutes your summon. But not to worry. You still can rush her down. Turns out Xcaliblur did exactly the same thing. He did this before I did, and he's been doing this a lot more than I have, but I thought I'd give it a go, and then realized afterwards, like, oh, he did the same thing. So, kudos to him, shout out to him. His was cleaner than mine anyway, so if you want a video with the exact same strategy, run even better, because he has a 5 out of 5 Kain, and I have a 2 out of 5 Kain, and he just knows more about the fight, just a better explanation, just turn this off and go watch his. His is better than mine. But I'll give it a go anyway. Things to watch out for in this fight. Ultima will get this green aura, and when that's up, you do not want her to get 2 turns. 2 turns specifically. Because then she will just heal everything. You'll have to start from square one. It's basically like getting killed at that point. Because you can't do anything at that point. Like, you've already pretty much run out of steam, and then you gotta start from square one. Just back out and start over if that happens. Do not let that happen. The enemy force time. In order to cancel that gauge, you have to go in to force time with a single target magic attack. That's how you get rid of it. So what we're doing here is trying to build our gauge as quickly as possible before she gets to 30%, because if she does, she'll just start resisting all your damage. And I wasn't about to deal with that. So we kind of just, ironic I say rush through it as we rush through the boring charging part. Because who needs to watch that? You know, I just pressed skill 1 over and over again. That's all I did. You didn't need to see that. So now that's done. And Tifa is ready. This is the first time I've used Aerith since her upgrades, and I have to say I'm a big fan. I really wish I would have gotten her FR. I really wish I could have gotten it. But, for all intents and purposes, she doesn't need it to be an FR charger. She is a very good one. And why I like her specifically is that her skills don't use turns, which is really nice. So that means when you're charging with skill 1, you can just use skill 2 to bypass her turn and move on to the next person without adding to the count. Which is great. You don't have to do some weird thing where you go into your summon and try to stall out the turns. None of that. You can just bypass it with Aerith, which is fantastic. I love it. The way I did this, I'm wondering if I maybe could have done it differently. I ended up going in at 6 turns of force time when maybe 7 would have been better. Because I really wanted to get that BT finisher with Tifa while we're in force time. And it probably would have worked out better. But I didn't time it right, and it was a whole thing. And I never like going in at 6. I really don't like it. Really don't. But that's just what I ended up doing. And it worked out. 1 turn on the count, not a problem. But you'll see it towards the end. Like we didn't quite get there, but then we got there. I'm also wondering if I could have potentially switched up the summon, maybe. I mean, Brothers worked out fine, but I do wonder if maybe a Pandemonium or maybe even an Ifrit would have worked out as well. I'm thinking maybe just some additional launch damage, maybe. I don't know, but either way this worked, and I am nitpicking, this worked out fantastic. I did pull on this banner, 20 tickets worth, because I thought, okay, I really want Aladdin's Burst. I really want it. So, I'm gonna just try some tickets for this Von banner coming up. And then I got Von's FR and 20 tickets, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I guess I'll try the next banner then, to get Minwoo's Burst. Just a couple tickets, not a lot. I don't even know what the next banner is. Somebody's gonna tell me, but I forgot what the next banner is. I can't remember. But I do know Celeste is coming up. I am a little interested, but not interested enough to really chase. She's not generally the kind of character I tend to play. But I don't know. It would be cool to just have, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm mainly excited for Reigns. Big shocker there. But there is a trend with this month. This month is very heavily pushing off-turn damage and counter units and things like that. It's basically, that's most of the characters this month. Like most of the best stuff is that. We got Aladdin, we got Celeste, Dorgan's coming up. So I don't know, it's just, it's very, very off-turn, it's off-turn November. That's what's going on here. For the record, if I could have used the summon here, I would have done this differently. I still would have brought Tifa. You know what I probably would have done? I probably would have done like Tifa, Lunafreya, probably Yang, and a Garnet Friend. That's probably how I would have done this if the summon were available. But it wasn't. So you gotta improvise. Got looking at this boss. You guys remember Tier 4 Entropy? The amount of characters that could solo that tier. Like I'm trying to think of another Dimensions End tier that's been soloed to death like that one. So many characters could solo that one. So many. I'm only thinking about it because this was the final boss in that. Some good times doing that though. Good memories. Okay, this is what I mean by we made it but we didn't quite make it. You'll see what I mean. So I wanted this one turn. Uh-oh. But what did I say earlier about Aerith? She can just bypass when she... Okay, but you're not supposed to get instant turn right, Aerith. You're supposed to let Tifa go. So let's try that again. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. And we got all our battle cries left, so now we can just spam. But one should be all we need to get this done. Not as clean of a victory as I would have hoped for, but it works. So that's what I did. Curious as to what you guys did. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching. I'm gonna go back to bed. Okay, bye.